Patamon may look stupid, but he tries his best. I don't dislike Patamon. Again, it's kind of crazy. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, there are not no Digimon. There are some Digimon that I dislike, but there are very few Digimon that I dislike. Like, most Digimon, I'm like, oh yeah, I like this one more than that one. Like, I have ones that I'm just like, I would always rather pick this over that one. But like, especially growing up watching the anime, like, even the Digimon that I kind of like think are dumb, like Numamon and Nanimon and stuff like that, even those and like someone said Doggymon or whatever, which is just like a joke of, is basically a reference to Muttley, that old cartoon dog. Even Digimon that I'm like, yeah, I'm not really a fan of those, I'm still like, I don't dislike them, because I think they serve their purpose, like, in the concept of Digimon, which is really interesting to me considering how I feel about Pokemon, where there are definitely some Pokemon that I just think are absolutely idiotic and should not exist. But I think that comes from, like, in Digimon, I feel like with Digimon, there's, like, whenever I used to play Pokemon, because I, like, really don't play Pokemon anymore, but, like, whenever I think of, like, Pokemon, I'm just like, why should there ever be a Pokemon in existence that I wouldn't want to use on my team? When it comes to Digimon, I'm just like, yeah, I would never want a Numamon on my team, but, like, Numamon, like, it serves a purpose in Digimon in general and, like, has a reason to exist as a result. Nanimon I actively dislike. It's a crime against nature and should be destroyed with all of the fire. That's fair, Shroom. But you also, like, you don't play Digimon games other than World 4 that you played, and you didn't grow up watching the anime. I grew up watching the Pokemon anime and playing the Pokemon games, but even then, there are some Pokemon that I'm just like, I feel like Pokemon would be better off if this Pokemon just didn't exist. With Digimon, I'm like, would I be upset if Nanimon no longer existed? No, not at all. But, like, I don't mind Nanimon existing. Hey, apprentice of mine, you did it, didn't you? I count 30 Digistocks, thanks. Smile, this time I have a real reward for you. Hang on just a sec. Here it is. I hate you. I hate you. What? I thought you'd be happier than that. You say these are just the 30 Digistocks you brought me? No, look here. See? These have my autograph. That's cool, right? Rena I could do without in the Digimon universe. And the Occult Club from Cyber Sleuth? Forget wiping out Digimon. I want to wipe out Digimon like human characters. That makes them worth a lot more. You could put a few of them up for auction. Sorry, you're probably too choked up to speak, right? On to the next training session. Drum roll, please. I'm not letting you talk it out. It says to bring a super region, a super double, and a full recovery disc. They're all top grade and really rare, things the tamer would want to have on hand. Off with you, apprentice. I mean, my precious little apprentice. You should be able to do this one easily. All right, that's like a mid to late game request that we're not going to be able to do for a while. 3 things: super region disc, super double disc, full recovery disc. Make sure you don't get the wrong things. You won't be able to deceive me, whatever. Yeah, if you try to destroy Nanimon with fire, it becomes Bomber Nanimon, which is actually better than normal Nanimon because at least it looks like what the Animal Crossing developers think cool is, where it's like black with like red flame eyebrows. I just so happened to see that meme the other day of like someone showed like a toilet seat that was like black with fire strips on it. It's like, this is what the Animal Crossing devs think cool means. I love that meme. I don't even like Animal Crossing, but that meme is hilarious to me.
Go.
I need to stop letting my Digimon take so much damage. That miss, huh?
Go. Way to go.
This is what Nomura thinks cool is, yeah. I missed a lot in chat. You'd totally be able to deceive Rena, I know, right? Such as, I'm curious on your Pokemon opinion. Oh, what? Like, what Pokemon I think are dumb and shouldn't exist? I didn't play Gen 8, but every time I see that stupid ping one with the block of ice on its head, I get mad. And it makes me glad that I didn't play Gen 8. Because I love penguins. I hate you. I love penguins. It's like one of my favorite animals, legitimately. Like, I love penguins. And the fact that they made a penguin Pokemon, and then like Empoleon, like Piplup and Empoleon. We don't talk about Prinplup, which Prinplup isn't even that bad, but like Empoleon and Piplup are better. But like, I love them. But then it's like, we made another penguin Pokemon. And I'm like, yo, I love penguins. That's sick. And then it's like, it's a penguin with a block of ice on its head. And I'm just like, I hate you. Like, actually, I hope you get fired. Like, actually get lost. Stunfisk, and I know that this is not a popular opinion because a lot of people are like, don't bully Stunfisk, but I hate Stunfisk. I had to think of a Pokemon that wasn't Gen 8 because I was about to mention the Gen 8 fossils, which I also hate. Gen 8 fossils are garbage, which is saying a lot for me because I love basically every fossil Pokemon. Like, every fossil Pokemon from every other gen, I'm like, dude, I love it. Some more than others, obviously, but, like, I did not dislike a fossil Pokemon. And I know some of you are thinking, like, really? Laleep? And I'm like, yeah, Laleep and Credilli, they're perfectly fine. Lower tier fossil Pokemon, but they're good. Same with Aurora and Aurorus. But, like, Gen 8 is the only time I was like, dude, this sucks. This fossil Pokemon is trash. There are more that I just can't think of off the top of my head. Oh, hey, you caught some Digifry, Digicrucian, and Digikoi for me? There you go. Great, these plucky little dudes are of good stock. Now I can open up the fishing hole I've always wanted. Alright, I have to thank you for catching all those fish for me. Take this. Yes, we got another lure, let's go! Fishermen like you can make good use of this baby. Come hang out once I've opened my fishing hole in the city. I'll have all kinds of specimens waiting for you. Let's go. Oh, we can continue the main quests now. The Seadramon detector is reacting to something. Hurry back to my house right away. I don't think I want to do that, but I mean, we're gonna have to. It's also getting late. Anyways, there are other Pokemon from other gens than just Gen 8, like Stunfisk, as I said. Here's an ice cube with arms and legs and a permanently runny nose, and Aerodactyl and Tyrantrum have to be lumped in with that. Yeah. Pretty much. I don't mind Klefki, actually. Like, Klefki is definitely, like, design-wise fairly low tier, but I don't dislike Klefki words. It's alright. I'm not saying that all the Pokemon in Gen 8 are bad, by the way, because that's just not true. I do think the starters of Gen 8 kind of suck. They might be the worst starters, like, as a collective ever, other than Gen 5, maybe, because Gen 5 starters blow. It's like one of the only bad things about Gen 5 is the starters suck. But Gen 8 has some really cool Pokemon that I've seen. I saw that, that like, Centipede Fire thing. That looks really cool. I like the new, I think it's called Dragapult, the new pseudo. It's pretty cool. I know there was, there's like some kind of an ice bug type that's really cool, isn't there? I don't remember. I haven't looked in a hot minute, but like, I looked at all the Gen 8 mons. There were some bangers in there, but there was also some garbage. I'd have to sit down and, like, I can't think of Digimon. I can't think of Pokemon I dislike off the top of my head, other than a few. I have to, like, look at a list. Frosmoth? Yeah, that was probably it. I think it was sick. Corviknight. Corviknight, really cool. Awesome looking bird. This is where I stat grind usually against Seadramon in the later game. This is the area I was thinking of earlier. How much time? We still got like 10 minutes left in stream. I wanted to see if there was anywhere I could get to over here, but like I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I was about to say Aerial Seadramon is over there. I think we have to fight him. I don't think we'd win. I do think we're supposed to go to the Wastelands next, and I actually think that Digimon is about to tell us like, hey, you can go to the Wastelands now. Just autopilot me out.
Here you are. Let's get started.
Yo, fan service! I was wondering when we'd get you. Unfortunately, you end up becoming Magnadramon instead of Ophanimon, but what are you gonna do?
Are you surprised? Rika digivolved, but we can talk about that later.
Indeed. I briefly mentioned this in my Digimail. We received a signal on the Seadramon detector. The signal is coming from the northern part of Server Desert. You need to head there quickly. But we also need someone to stay behind and defend the city.
I'll stay behind. Let's go, Yukimura.
Okay.
I was going to ask for volunteers.
Kota still seems upset. I think he feels responsible for what happened. I want to go see how Koda is doing. Will you go over to Server Desert and check things out first?
I will open the gate to get back, so you don't have to worry about preserving your strength.
Got a second?
You're back, I've got good
Made
news.
my
Seadramon has come to
day.
Floaty. It's working hard to make a fishing rod. You can probably find it in the entertainment district. City's prosperity is 25. Let's go. I'm going to step in the northeast of the Server Desert. Yeah, so now that's where Leomon was earlier. So now we can go to the Wastelands. Perfect. That's the next big area, not Mod Cape. Leave town and go west-west-north. You need to be ready to fight off some Machinedramon again. No, not again. Koda was one-shotted by Machinedramon. How is he qualified to defend the city? I know, right? Thing is, for the overwhelming majority, Pokemon at least either look good or are cool. We're just gonna have to agree to disagree on that one, Shroom. There's some Pokemon that I just, like, think are bad. Unknown, of course, is a waste of space and should have never been created. Again, Shroom, we're just gonna have to disagree because, like, Unknown, I actually think Unknown is, like, really neat. Like, it's a worthless Pokemon in terms of, like, using it in-game or anything, but it's just like I was saying earlier about Digimon, about how some Digimon, even though I don't want to use them or even like them that much, I still think they, like, serve a purpose. I think Unknown is, like, just a really neat concept of being, like, a Pokemon that is just, like, the alphabet, basically. I also might be biased because back when I actually liked Pokemon and I played Gen 4 a lot, I loved using the Unknowns to get the seals on the Pokeballs so that I could, like... I remember specifically I got all the Unknowns to get all of the seals so that I could, when I used Hitmonchan in Gen 4, when I threw out his Pokeball, it would spell out punch with an exclamation mark. But, oh, this is, like, nearly done. Perfect. But, there are definitely some Pokemon that I'm just like, why did you waste your time making this Pokemon? Vanillix's line, I've eased up on Vanillix's line. People, whenever they're like, hey, I want to trash on Digimon designs, they think of Gen 5, which is wrong, because Gen 5 has some of the best designs in the franchise, such as Mandibuzz, Braviary, Hydreigon, Haxorus. Haxorus is one of the absolute best, etc., etc. Zekrom and Reshiram are some of the best megas, some of the best, legendaries, so on and so forth. They think of, like, Garbodor and Vanillix. And I agree on Vanillix. It's literally just an ice cream cone, which is kind of lame. And, it's not only that it's an ice cream cone, but it's, like, 3 stages of ice cream cones. And none of them actually look good. They all look stupid. But, people are like, Garbodor sucks. And I'm just like, I don't like Garbodor very much. I don't really want to use Garbodor. But I mean, like, you know... In Gen 1, there's Ekans and Arbok, which are just snakes, and they look cool. I actually really like Arbok. That was a bad example, but, like, Garbodor is just, like, I think it's fine. Like, it's a Pokemon that's, like, based on being in a big city, like, being made out of trash, and it looks like trash. I actually think it's, like, it's kind of like Unknown. It's kind of a Pokemon that fulfills a purpose in its existence. Do I like it or want to use it? No, not at all. Do I think it shouldn't exist? Nah. It's fine. Vanillix, though, you can just get rid of that. Get rid of that entire line. It's worthless. Also, Sigilyph is, like, the ugliest thing I've ever seen before in my life. Like, take Sigilyph out of the game. Like, delete Sigilyph from my memory. I don't want to remember it. Bum, 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 bum. What is the place that I'm building? It's the Cinder, right? Is it done? Yeah, I know you like Sigilyph, Shroom. We've been over this. I hate Sigilyph. I think it's ugly. It looks like a ball with, like, broken wings that someone threw up on. Tell you what, we'll keep Unknown and Sigilyph. Oh, so we're just both not happy. What an incredibly, like, me and Shroom compromise. But hey, the sender is done. How much does it cost for you to send me places now? It did not go down by much. It's still pretty expensive, and honestly, like, the fact that it cost 800 to go to Server Desert, which is only 2 loading screens, or 2, like, screen changes away, like, loading screens are super fast. is actually ridiculous. Mod Cape is only like four screens. It's like 4 screens away, so 1600 isn't too bad for Mod Cape. But like, come on, dude, 2400 and 3500 for Logic Volcano? Like, I wouldn't pay more than 2000 to go to Logic Volcano. Server Desert, I would never pay, even if unless it was like 100-bit. I would never pay for you to take me to either Server Desert option. They're so close. It does not take that long to walk to them. Alright, can we build anything else? Love Disc and Alomomola should be removed from the game because Love Disc doesn't evolve into Alomomola. If Love Disc evolved into Alomomola, then it would be okay. But the fact that they have no relation to one another at all is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in Pokemon. We're gonna upgrade the fishing hole so that it'll add a new fishing hole, even though we've never even been to the fishing hole. But it's the only thing we can upgrade, and I definitely want to upgrade everything to max. Bum, bum, coming through. Oh, we haven't been in the entertainment district yet until now. Floatia's entertainment district is complete. Let's go.
Now then.
Eat your meat.
Who's hungry?
Who's hungry? Chaos. Chaos is hungry. Sonia, ready to fish? Look at this. You know what this is? I made a fishing hole. You can now fish in the city just like you would in the county. Did I say county or country? I don't know. Come and fish whenever you like. There aren't many types of fish yet, though. Yeah, I don't remember if it's just, like, upgrading gives more fish or what. I also, Garudamon is, like, the treasure hunter. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I ever messed with treasure hunting in my original playthrough, and I don't know how to mess with it now, but I also think it wasn't worth it. This area isn't unlocked. I don't think this area unlocks until late game, because it's, like, where all of the mega-level Digimon go, right? I think. It's, like, it might even be, like, a post-game thing. I don't recall. Love Disc doesn't evolve? No, it doesn't! Love Disc and Alomomola are both non-evolving Pokemon, even though Love Disc should evolve into Alomomola. Shroom, you're the Pokemon dude. Like, because I don't like Pokemon anymore, but you still play it all the time. You gotta back me up on this one. There is zero reason for Love Disc to not evolve into Alomomola. Literally no reason. Casino District Shadow Side pops up out of nowhere. Maybe I can date her in this game, finally.
Keep getting stronger.
Yeah, please keep getting stronger. I'm really worried. I think we're now at the point where any day could be the last day that these guys get to live. Like, they should be getting close to death time. But also, their stats are so good that, like, their next rebirth is gonna be top tier. When Alomomola was first revealed, I immediately assumed it evolved from Love Disc. The fact that it doesn't is ridiculous. See, even Shroom agrees. So that's how you know. Anyone who's just like, oh, Chaos, you're just biased because you don't like Pokemon anymore. Even the guy who plays competitive Pokemon, like, daily is like, yeah, it's kind of stupid. Dunsparce is a Pokemon I like a lot, but he really has no point in being made. I used to think that Dunsparce was a waste and should also not exist, like Stunfisk. But honestly, now I've kind of come to the conclusion that, like, Dunsparce, he was the first Pokemon to exist that shouldn't. I feel like. That had, like, no purpose and no meaning whatsoever. And that's kind of his niche. The fact that Dunsparce should not exist is kind of the reason why he should exist. But no other Pokemon deserves that title. So, like, anyone who's like, oh, well, then Stunfisk should also have that same reason. Nah. Only one Pokemon can have that reason, and that Pokemon is Dunsparce, because he was first. Hey, fork this over. I don't think I'm going to the movies, because my grandfather still hasn't messaged me, which is disappointing, but understandable. I'll catch the Mortal Kombat movie some other time. But either way, I'm very hungry, and we're about 10 minutes over 4 hours. So as much as I have been enjoying this discourse, and stream today has been fantastic, by the way. Like, so many people coming to the Digimon streams and being interactive in chat so we can all chat about different stuff. Just makes the playthrough that much more enjoyable. So for those of you watching on YouTube, consider trying to stop by for a stream live sometime if you are. I understand some people just can't make the times. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. But that's what YouTube is there for, so you still get to enjoy. But yeah, link to my Twitch channel in the description if you want to try and catch us there. Or keep watching on YouTube. I appreciate the support. either way, I stream Digimon specifically on Tuesdays and Fridays if you want to try and make those at 3 CST. And I stream other really fun stuff on the other days, so drop by on other days anyway for other content. But yeah, I did want to add really quickly, the YouTube videos for Next Order have been doing stupidly well. Like, I think I uploaded, like, the last one I uploaded was like part 18 or something, and still after like 2 or 3 days, the videos are hitting like 1,000 views, which is insane for my normal statistics. So again, really, thank you all so much for the for watching mainly, but also for like likes and comments. That really, you know, helps the YouTube algorithm and all that. Helps me out a lot on my channel. So thank you so much for watching and enjoying the series. But yeah, for those of you on YouTube, I'll catch you later, and until next time, farewell.